A new hotfix is on the way and a bunch of aircraft have been announced, and we've even had some new releases as well this week. Let's jump into this week's video. Welcome to another Microsoft Flight Simulator update video. This is where we bring you each and every week all the important news and updates and development of Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you could help us out, would be much appreciated. 75% of all viewers aren't subscribed to the channel, so if you could hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, that way YouTube will let you know when our weekly videos are out. With been saying that, let's jump into this week's previews. The first preview and announcement this week goes to the team at Flying Iron Simulations. This week announces the P38 Lightning for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The P38 should hit our sims before the end of this month and is packed full of features such as realistic flight simulations, engine custom temperature is modeled, realistic engine management, prop feathering, PBR textures, a wise sound set, full electrical, oxygen and start systems have been put in place for the aircraft. The Lightning will be available once it's released, about 4 to 6 weeks after you can find it on the marketplace. We'll keep you posted on when the release date and further information on this one. DC Designs this week announced they are bringing their first freeware product to Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is the Northrop P61 Black Widow. The first flight of the P61 was in 1942 and it was the first US warplane that was designed as a night fighter and included radar. DC Designs will react both the interior and the exterior model of the aircraft, and the team has teamed up with the developers over at Big Radials, I should say, and they'll be working on a high quality wise sound set for the aircraft. No ETA release just yet, but we'll keep an eye on it for you guys and provide more information in these videos. The next preview for the week, which is a pretty exciting one, which goes to the team at Leonardo Softhouse as the developers of the Fly the Mad Dog MD-80 over at Prepared 3D, bringing the MD-80 to Microsoft Flight Simulator. So a little while ago, we saw some screenshots. This time, we got a bit of a tease from the team showcasing a engine startup within the sim. The MD-80 would have to be one of the most complex aircraft within P3D today, and it's great to see that another complex aircraft is making its way over from that version of the sim to this version. So no ETA on when we'll see the MD-80 in the sim, but from the looks of the video, it's well in development. Moving on to the first of this week's releases, and the first one goes to the team at Orbex releasing Zadar Airport for the new sim. Zadar Airport is the 4th largest airport in Croatia, and it serves up to a lot of the low-cost airlines, including Ryanair. Some features include a full PBR, unique static aircraft, custom points of interest across the Zadar city, and a custom weather influence with the ground polys and unique textures and markings. You can pick up your copy of Zadar directly from the Orbex store. I'll leave a link in the description below. The next release for the week from Roland Lobry, if I said that correctly, this week releases the Crusader F8 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This iconic supersonic aircraft first flew in the 50s, and it was the last of the gunfighters, which means it was one of the last fighters which used guns as its primary weapons. Some of the features include 5 high-resolution liveries, highly detailed external model which is fully animated, highly detailed 3D internal modeling. Weapons are included, but they can't be fired. You can pick up your copy of the Crusader directly from the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link in the description below. No word to see if we will see it over in the marketplace at this stage. The next release for this week goes to the team at Northern Sky Studios releasing Kailua Airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is located east of Maui on the Hawaiian Islands and is offered as a full airport operational since 1952. Northern Sky Studios' version of the airport includes accurate representation of the real airport, custom modeling buildings populated around the airport and the surrounding areas, full PBR texturing, custom satellite imaging. Not too many other features were mentioned from that. From the level of detail on the screenshots, it does look pretty good. You can pick up your copy of the Kailua Airport directly from the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Aeroplane Heaven this week released its highly anticipated Supermarine Spitfire Mk18 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. The Aeroplane Heaven Spitfire is a highly detailed, authentic rendition of the aircraft, and it features highly custom flight dynamics, highly quality sound set, special effects including engine exhaust and radiator vapor, which is really interesting. Custom tail dragger modeling has been done specifically by the team for this aircraft. A functioning exterior battery cut, which is mandatory for starting the early Spitfires. 7 squadron liveries have been included. You can pick up your copy of the Aeroplane Heaven Spitfire MK1A directly from the Aeroplane Heaven store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Moving on to this week's development news, and there's a new patch on the way. We actually are getting a hotfix, which should be released very soon, or by the time you watch this video, it's probably already out. There is no detail on the patch, but Microsoft Flight Simulator team mentioned the patch notes will be available on release. I'm assuming it's mostly due to fixing more bugs for the sim. A new feedback snapshot this week has been updated, and I wanted to take a closer look. Since the end of 2021 is coming closer, are we going to see some of these things implemented in the sim in the next couple of months? So let's take a look at the top ones. The first one is the implementation of weather, terrain, and APIs, which now has a possible release of 2021, but we're most likely going to see in 2022. Multiple screen functionality is now slated for a 21/22 release, but work has been started. The replay function that was set for 2021 pretty much for most of the year has now got 2021 and 22 as the expected release dates, but work has been started. That one there, I'm thinking it's probably going to slip back to next year. DirectX 12 is still on schedule for 2021 and work has been started. The logbook not showing up during a shutdown is still planned for 2021. The removal of ground vehicles on the taxiway has now got a schedule of 21-22, but it's still under investigation, so they haven't really started it. The improved AI traffic on the airports is now slated for 21-22. That one has started, and the improved pushback system has now got 21-22, but that hasn't been started, so not expecting to see that in the sim before the end of the year. I'm really hoping we'll see some of these features, particularly the DirectX 12, the replay, and also the multi-screen functionality before the end of the year out, so we'll have it fingers crossed, but I think we're going to see a few of them push back to 2022. Since the last third-party update from the Microsoft Flight Simulator team, we have seen 33 new airports released in the Flight Sim stores around the globe, 6 new aircraft, 10 new sceneries, and 1 new mission pack. We're seeing 12 new products hit the Sim marketplace this week, and most of those are pretty much updates for Xboxes. So if you are an Xbox user, you're seeing a stack load of airports and aircraft hitting the console for you guys as console flyers, which is great to see. If you're still here at this part of the video, thank you very much. You guys are a bunch of legends. If you like this video as part of the pre-flight checks, please hit that like button. And if you enjoyed the video and you're not subscribed, because only 75% of all viewers are subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It is much appreciated. We also stream every Wednesday and every Sunday at 8 PM at GMT plus 10. Feel free to drop by and join in on the multiplayer shenanigans. If you're an Xbox console user or a PC user, everybody is welcome and it's a lot of fun. Feel free to check that one out. I'm going to see you on another video here. I'll pop it up here. Please check that one out and I'll see you over there.